Good evening and welcome to Weekend Dialogue on our TV. Tonight on our show we have with us a entrepreneur, fashion icon, as well as a brand herself. She is the founder of Sri Lanka's premier fashion and lifestyle store, Otara. Her success has been extraordinary, but nothing began overnight or happened overnight. Let me warmly welcome Otara Gunewardene to Art Studios.
Hi. Hello.
Good evening to you.
Good evening.
How are you?
I'm good, thank you.
Well, you're here tonight on our program as you've given away your baby. 25 years of Otara and you've given it away. How does it feel? What does it feel for you emotionally?
I'm really happy. I can't say I'm not. You know, it hasn't been an overnight decision. I know it seems very sudden for everyone, but it is not a decision that I've taken hastily. It's not a decision I've taken overnight. I've known for over a year that I need to make a change in my life, and so you know, it's been a whole year of figuring out what that change is, figuring out how to do it, and what I think should be the best steps forward for both the company and me. And you know, I think I've finally made the decision and then made the change, and you know, so it really hasn't been any overnight decision or quick decision.
The legend began from the boot of your car. 25 years on, you built a brand that went international. And what does it feel now to know that you won't be part of it?
It seems like I've stopped being with the company from now, but I'm still the CEO. I still continue to work on the plans and everything that we have in the pipeline for the next few months. Obviously there will be a period of transition, of which I will see through with absolute the same passion and the same love I have for Otara. I do want to see Otara do well, and it has always been my dream to build Otara, and I still do want to see it, you know, become and evolve to being something great. And I will support it always, and I will continue to be a part of the business for the next few months. It may be even a year or two. We'll see how it goes.
You'll remain a CEO?
I may not remain a CEO for a long period, but I am CEO still, and we'll need to see how it goes. Whatever I do, I will do with the best interest for the company. I haven't cut myself off and left already.
Right. And with this decision, does it mean this is the end of your corporate life? Or is this the beginning of something bigger and better?
I think it's the end of what people know as the corporate life and the corporate world. I still love creating brands. I still love building companies, but I would do it differently. You know, because I do have this great big passion to make a change in the world. For, you know, I think I've said it before, but where people and animals can live in harmony, and where people really see the benefit and what we are losing by not focusing on what's so important for us, which is the future of animals and our environment. And you know, so whatever I do in a company or a business will always be based around that passion that I have and that dream. So we'll see how it goes.
And also, Otara, you all went in for an IPO. That was the beginning of all these changes, I suppose. Yes. And then you all partnered with international partners, and suddenly this happens. You did say this was not a decision taken overnight, but during this process, what were your ideas really?
It was always for the benefit of the company and the growth and the natural growth and progression of a good company. And so, I mean, when I took the company public, and even with the sale of shares to Parks, and I had no idea at that time that I would take this step. And it was always with the benefit of growing the company and making the brand bigger, the business bigger, and really that was really all the intention I always had, and really always will have for Otara.
As an entrepreneur, you've come a long way. Like I said, your journey has been extraordinary, but nothing happened overnight. Tell us about your journey. We've heard about it, we've read about it, and here you are tonight in our studios. I'd like to hear from you. I'm sure you've seen a lot of ups and downs, but what was it that really kept you going for the past 25 years?
Nothing. My life is very similar to anyone else. I do have the ups and I do have the downs that everyone goes through. You difficult times and good times, and but I try to make the challenges or the difficult times, I try to make it into a learning experience for me. I know it happens for a reason, and I always try to see why it has happened or what I'm supposed to learn from that, and then I try to learn from that, and then I try to make sure it doesn't happen again, and then move forward, so then it doesn't become something I keep thinking about, and it's just a lesson I've learned and I move forward. That's really how I've managed over the 25 years.
But what really kept you going from sustaining and to making it even more successful?
My greatest love has always been not what I can get from Odell, or not what I can get from the business I ran, but from what I could give to the people, or what I could give to the country, or what I could give to the world. And that has always been my driving factor, my driving force.
Many do business, many create organizations, yes, but there aren't many who can be a brand themselves, and you've been able to do that. At the same time, in Sri Lanka, we don't see many Otaras.
I'm really grateful and thankful for that, and I couldn't be happier, of course. And I mean, really, all it has been about is really building the brand, building the company, and doing it together with a lot of people along the way. I mean, there have been hundreds and thousands who have helped me, who have helped Odell, and I hope who have been helped in the meantime to be better people and to grow. And the whole journey and the whole dream has also been about that. I think it's so important to do it together with people and not only by yourself, because you really can't do a lot by yourself along the way. It has happened that way, and I'm glad it has, and I hope I will be able to inspire and make more people grow and make their lives better.
What would be your message to Otaras those who want to be Otaras?
I think just to know that when you have a dream, it is possible to achieve it. It takes a lot of commitment. It takes a lot of effort, and but nothing comes very easily. Your life will be different to those people around you. And I've always said in the past that you need to be hardworking. You need to put a lot of effort into the business. You need to be very dedicated. But also, I think what's really important is whatever you do, you have to do with love and kindness and compassion, and always with the intention of making someone else's life better. Even if it's selling a garment, or even if it's whatever business it is, it really is about giving hope and something better into the lives of other people, because otherwise nobody will buy into what you're doing, and really it's not only about the profit and the money.
Going 25 years back, did you know that you'll be here? Did you know where you were going? Did you know you'll go somewhere, or were you just taking the chance?
I've always had goals from the time I was a child. I've always had certain goals. They've changed along the way. The size of the goals change. But I always set goals for myself. Maybe it is to have one store, maybe it is to have 5 stores, maybe it is to have 10 stores. Maybe it is different sizes.
What was your goal when you started?
When I started Odell?
Odell, from the boot of your car.
Yeah, it was really to offer the customer a good range of products that they would enjoy and they would love to buy. And week by week, month by month, I kept seeing like other things that I could have that people would love to buy, and then giving them the good service, then giving them a lovely visual, a lovely environment, a lovely atmosphere. Then it keeps adding on. So it's really to improve the their shopping experience.
You did mention that you have a passion for building brands and you'd continue to do that. Is this an indication of another brand coming up?
I hope so. I mean, you know, I hope it will be. And, you know, I'd love to keep creating things. I love to keep innovating. And I would continue to do that. And I will see how it goes in the future. But it is something I hope I can do again.
Also, you indicated during our discussion and prior to this too, that you would pursue your personal passions, interests, love for animals and spend more time with them, and of course your personal life. What would be your personal life now on? What would it be like?
I mean, it would be, you know, obviously my family has been a great part of my life, and that obviously continues. And I will spend, you know, I do spend a lot of time with them, and I will continue to do that. You know, this decision was really to allow me to have more time to really do what I used to dream when I was a child. I really get the opportunity to live my childhood dream, which really was to help animals and to make them have a better life. I really believe, you know, Creator or God or whoever it is we want to believe in, put animals on our earth and jungles and forests for us to learn something from them, for us to love them, and for us to be better people and to be loved by them. And so we shouldn't be destroying them, we shouldn't be hurting them. And that's really the message that I really want to spend more time spreading, and really spend my time making people understand that, and so that I can give a better life both for people and for animals.
Thank you very much for your time, and I wish you all the very best and success in your future endeavors.
Thank you so much.
We had with us Otara Gunewardene, the founder of Sri Lanka's premier fashion and lifestyle store, Odell, joining us on Weekend Dialogue here in our studios.